Hey everyone, Mark here. I just wanted to make a quick video to show you exactly how to create a Google event, a Google Plus event. If you're in my Spring Hangout, my Spring Focus Group Hangout, then we've been discussing creating events and how important it is and how powerful it is to create either or both a Facebook event or a Google Plus event, driving traffic to an event so that people can register for a webinar where you can have a host that's not only going to offer value and provide great training, pure value training, but also possibly help close your guests into possibly joining your opportunity or certainly joining a training platform or whatever venue it is that's hosting the webinar. So I just want to give you a couple of quick little pointers over here, and I'm actually going to create a quick Google Plus event, which is very similar to creating a Facebook event. But first, for people who maybe are new to Google Plus, or if you haven't created an event before, one of the things you want to do is basically you're going to want to create a presence on Google Plus. So the first thing you're going to want to do, once you set up your profile and you go into your profile page, this is basically the area where you're going to make your post, just like you would on your Facebook timeline. You would make a post, very similar, same type of information. The platform, basically the dashboard is quite similar. You can post a photo, you can have a live link over there, a video, create events, polls. You're going to see a lot of similarities to the Facebook platform as well. So on your profile is really where you're going to create your content, and you're going to post it for all of your connections to see. The other thing you want to do, if you want to create friends and followers on Google Plus, you're actually going to be creating circles, and you're going to be placing people, friends, into your circles. So what you want to do over here is that you want to go to the tab that says People, and from there you're going to be able to do a couple of things. And first thing is over here you can find people. Okay, if you already have created circles, you can see exactly who is in your circles as soon as okay, trouble with the system right now. Okay, here's my circles, so it shows who's in your circles. Now you can see I've got a friend circle, acquaintances, people I'm following, specific groups that you have over here, new acquaintances, UK marketers. So you can create a lot of different circles and then drop friends that you're trying to make and followers into a specific circle. So the first thing you can do is, if you go back to Find People, you'll get a lot of suggestions over here, and a lot of these people you'll see are also your Facebook friends as well. So here are suggestions, people you may know on Google Plus. So all you really have to do over here, when you first add them, unless you've already done this and you're familiar with how to do this on Google Plus, you'll go all the way down here, you can create a new circle. So once you click on that, you're going to be able to create a name for your circle, whatever it might be. Again, I've got things like acquaintances, following, TSA mastery, gurus. I mean, it can be basically, just like a list on Facebook. You're going to create circles over here to segment all of your friends and followers so that you can market to specific ones. And then after you do that, you decide what circle you want to put them in. You can put them in friends, family, whatever it is, whatever circle you decide to create. And as you follow people and add friends to your circle, you'll see that a lot of these people are going to follow you back. And once you develop a little bit more of a following and a presence and you're posting, people will see that and they're going to start following you and adding you to their circles, and they'll certainly reciprocate. Once they see that they've been added to your circle, chances are they will add you to their own circle. But now let's get over to the events that I wanted to talk to you about. So again, if you go over here, you're going to be able to scroll down and you're going to go to the events page. Now again, if you're in my focus group, one of the things that you received from me was a PDF with a message template. And in there is a basic template, and I just, every week when we have a new webinar, I basically just update the template and I drop in the new current information. So I've already created a webinar for this particular week, but I'm going to do a test webinar just to show you how quick and easy it is to set up. So one of the things you want to do with the template that I gave you is basically just copy the whole thing, goes all the way down, copy it, paste it, put it in a notepad, save it to your desktop for easy access, and then you can just, again, when you have a new webinar, you go to the registration page, you pull out the information that you'll see over here in the format and the template, and just drop in the new information to replace the old information. So I already have that in a notepad. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to the event page, and over here you can see create event. Now, one of the things you can do, you have options over here as far as themes. It's going to give you a little header graphic over here. You can leave it or you can change it to another theme, and they'll give you some options. And you can scroll down, you can see which one resonates with you, which one you might like, or you can basically create your own. So if you create your own, it's on your desktop, you just have to upload it. So I created one, which I can certainly, give you the file so you guys can use the same thing. If you want, you can save it to your desktop, but I have one over here for my event, and it'll upload, and it basically just says the dream lifestyle can be yours now. Now, event title, you certainly want to have something that's catchy and that also gives people an idea as to what the webinar will be about. So we have this over here, and it's pretty much the same thing that I used for my Facebook event. So you can really have pretty much the same information. If I want to change a couple of elements, of course, you're going to put in the date, and it happens to be today at 9 o'clock. So you have a beginning time, you're going to have an ending time over here. It's going to roughly be usually more than an hour, but we'll say an hour. Location is optional. I usually just say comfort of your own home. And then as far as details, it's optional, but you again want to give people more details so that they have an idea what it is that it's about. I'm not going to copy everything right now. When you look at the template, you'll see all the information that's there, but in the interest of time, I'm just going to copy and paste some of the information. Okay, then to get started, you want to start inviting. Now, chances are you probably have some friends. If you only have a handful of friends, then it probably doesn't pay to create an event, but you can still go to your profile and you can post it and people will see it. People might like that kind of content that you're posting, so they will add you to their circles, and it's a good way to at least get started and jumpstart making new friends on Google+. But if you do have some friends, then you can click over here and you can actually start adding a couple of friends that you want to invite. Usually just to get the ball rolling, I'll just type in somebody's name over here that I know that is a friend that will probably attend the webinar. So I'll just put that in over here, and then you're going to click invite, and then that's going to basically create the event. It's going to load, take a couple of seconds. Now again, I'm not going to really invite people. I'm certainly not going to do it live because I don't want to bother a lot of people and have them invited to an event they've already been invited to for today. So this should just take a couple seconds to load. Okay, let's see. Loading. There we go. Alright, so now there's the event. There's my header graphic. The dream lifestyle can be yours now. It's easier than you think. Okay, here's the title. You can also, if you have some images saved to your desktop, I usually like to try and drop in a couple of additional images, and you can also make some comments also and put a little caption to it. One of the ones that I usually like is the free training. And again, I can give you guys access to these particular images and you can save them and use them. So now this will load to the page. Considering I'm videotaping, this is taking a little bit longer to load. And photo added, and it should populate over here momentarily with any luck. And no, it didn't seem to. So let's try that one more time. Let's see, there we go. Hopefully it's going to work this time. Over there you can add a caption if you want to. Okay, there it is, now populated. So the photo's been added, and if I want to add a second photo, which I usually do for one that I create for that I use on my Facebook page, and I had one created already previously for the Facebook event that I should have over here. Let's see, coming up momentarily. And let's see, probably ran right by it. There you go, MLSP46, which is the date for the webinar, which is tomorrow. And we'll add that to the event. And being today is only Tuesday and the webinar is Wednesday, you still do have time if you do want to create both a Facebook and a Google Plus event, or if you've already done one, maybe do the other. So look at that. Didn't load again. And again, it usually does the first time, but because I'm videotaping this, things are slowing down a bit. But we'll try it one more time just so you can get the idea as to what it looks like and how it will appear. Photo added, and okay, there you go. And now the free training came up a second time, but that's okay. So now, after you've done that, you basically want to start inviting people. Okay, you're going to be going to the event, so you want to certainly say that you're going. That's number one. And then you want to scroll down over here and you want to invite other people. So what you want to do is invite more. And now if you already have circles and friends that you already have created, so normally what I would do, let's say I want to go to my friends. I click on my friends. It's going to populate all of my friends. I would say select this circle. It's going to highlight all of my friends. And then when I say invite, it's going to actually invite them, and it's going to show you how many friends you have in that circle. So if I were to click invite now, it's going to go to a page where it's going to load 622 of my friends. Like I said, I already invited them to the event for tomorrow. I did that the other day, so I certainly don't want to annoy them and basically, spam them by doing that again. So I'm going to cancel. And if I was going to go into there again and maybe go down to a different category, let's say where I've got new acquaintances, I would click on that and I would say select this circle. See, everything highlights, and if you scroll down you'll see everything there. Everybody that I've got in that particular circle is highlighted. If I click event, it's going to be 600 and some odd more people that I can invite. So this is basically how easy it is. The event is done now, and you're going to start seeing people as they start receiving your invitation. You're going to start seeing people. This area is going to populate over here. People that are going, people that maybe will go, people that haven't responded yet, and it'll show like a total of all the people in all of your circles that have been invited. And then once you do get that notification, then what you're going to want to do is basically mouse over their name, and if you're connected with them, it's not doing it now, but usually it's going to open up to, okay, that one didn't work, but I'll show you on another live event that I have over here. So just give me one moment. We're going to go back to another event that I have created. Okay, this is actually, I guess, the one I just created now. Let's see, here's one that I did recently for the Twitter training. So we're going to go to that one. And over here, now as your guests start coming in and saying that they want to join, if you just mouse over their name, it's going to give you a little drop down and give you a little bit more information, profile-based information from that particular guest. And then all you have to do, whoops, went a little bit too far, give me a second. And basically all you have to do is, after you mouse over that, it's going to show you what circle they're in, and then this little circle looking thing down over here, if you just mouse over that, then it's going to open up, you'll see it says Hangout. So if you click on that, it's going to open up a chat. Now some people, this person I would have to send an invite to. Others that you're connected to, I mean, she has certain settings that where you just can't openly start to have invite them to a Hangout, start having a chat, or in essence send a private message, which would be the equivalent of a private message in Facebook. So this one I'd have to send an invite to. And then basically, if it's one that opens up, it opens up a little dialogue so you can send a private message. And in that message, you would basically, tell them that, you'd like to invite them to a webinar. Or basically, they've already responded that they are looking to go to your webinar. So what you want to do basically, and I'll send this information to you in the chat group, is that you want to just basically remind them, which we discussed in our focus group hangout the other day, you want to remind them that they have to officially register. Some people think that once they click yes, they're registered, but they're not. They have to go to the registration page. So you're going to send them a message to tell them that. And then during the course of the follow-up before, during, and after the webinar, These are all the people. You'll have all your conversations. That will be over here, which basically are the Hangouts, but they're the Hangout conversations. And it's going to open up all the people that you're communicating with. And basically, see, something's not right. Normally, it'll give you just like your online friends with your chat on Facebook. This is essentially the same thing. It's going to open up a dialog box with all the people that you basically are communicating with and are having ongoing communication with and conversations with. And basically, you can have a whole dialogue with them, just like a private message or a chat on Facebook. So basically, I didn't want to spend too much time going over this tonight. I just wanted to give you a fairly quick idea and show you how easy it is to create a Google Plus Hangout. So that is really all that I want to share with you right now. Again, if you're in my Spring Focus Group Hangout, we're going to be talking about these types of things and a lot more things in the weeks to come. If you are just a member of the general public and you are seeing this, it's going to be a YouTube video. There'll be a link where you can actually join my Facebook community, and I would certainly love for you to do that, and I can share tips and strategies and all kinds of great resources and training with you. So for now, this is Mark signing off, and I wish you massive success in everything that you do, and we'll be talking to you soon.